Good morning, adventurers, and welcome back to my channel. Yesterday, I did something a little crazy. I just kept driving and driving and driving, and well, long story short, I'm waking up this morning in Winslow, Arizona. I bet you didn't see that one coming. I had some wild hair yesterday where I was just like, let's be super spontaneous and say, hey, I know I'm not supposed to meet you for 9 days, Riley, but what would you think if I drove to Vegas and then we just caravanned back to Colorado in 9 days? And she was just like, ooh, that could be super fun. So don't tell a nomad that you can have a good time, because they're gonna show up and be like, hey, I'm here. And so I decided last night that I was gonna take a 5-hour drive from where I ended up yesterday in Durango at the Starbucks that had really poor signal to Winslow, Arizona. And guess what? Here I am, 5 hours later. Now, a lot of people would say, oh my gosh, I don't like driving that much. And on top of that, I drove a lot yesterday during the day. So altogether, I'd probably say I drove 9 hours yesterday. But I feel good. I feel super good. And now we're gonna get all the rest of the way to Vegas. And I am so excited. Now, last night was filled with some challenges on the way here. It was really rainy, it was really weird, and I ran into some really strange traffic. So I'm hoping the rest of my drive to Vegas is a little bit more calm. See guys, we're not only gonna go see Riley, but we're also going to potentially link up with my friend Kenny, who invited me on a camping trip. So if all works out, we have some adventuring to do while we're in the Vegas area, but I gotta get dressed because we gotta get on down the road, and this is gonna be fun. Whew, it is sticky now. Very sticky. And with that, it is not the most fun to try to get ready. I can tell that it's gonna be a warm day, but last night it rained, and because of that, I can feel all of the moisture just kind of rising a little bit. So that's not super fun. I was able, however, to get myself together just a little bit, and I put all of my laundry into a big laundry bag. Let's see, which one of these are gonna be better for today's light? And in doing so, I think these will work the best. I'm going to do my laundry when I'm at Riley's house. There's several things I'm gonna do when I'm there, just because I'm gonna be there for a week and she said it's fine. So laundry is one of those. I'm gonna get all my videos uploaded. I'm gonna just sit and power through some edits so I don't have to worry about stressing as soon as I get back to base camp at the end of the month. And so I'm gonna get way ahead. And then also we're gonna do all these little side quest adventures, and I am so excited. I texted her already this morning and was like, hey, I know it's super early, but can you send me your address again? Because it's on my old phone. And she sent it, and she was like, I'm still asleep. When will you be here? Just let me know what the map says. So I've got to map it out. And in the meantime, I think I'm gonna go top off my gas tank just so that I don't have to get gas again along the way. I'm gonna find a trash can because I tried one of these and I do not love it. And that's so upsetting. It's a cherry lime Ricky. It's a sparkling cherry lime drink from Arizona. It's the only Arizona tea I've ever had that I do not like. And that's so unfortunate. I don't know what it is. It's not my favorite. Something about the flavors is just kind of... So instead, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go inside the Flying J. I'm gonna get myself a regular drink, and I'm going to get going. Transformers, let's roll out. The gas pump is just on the opposite side of the Denny's over here. Overall, this Flying J outside of Winslow, Arizona was not too bad. I had one neighbor that left at 4 in the morning, and they had really loud tailpipes, and it was like, whoa, hi. But again, I'm in a truck stop. I kind of expect those things. But this was a much better solution than some of the other solutions that I found. And last night, it was kind of funny because I had told Riley that I was making this trek, and she was like, I'm gonna make sure I watch your pin to make sure you're good, because obviously truck stops and driving 5 hours and everything else. And so she was giving me all these suggestions that she was finding and looking at the reviews and saying, ooh, this one's good, this one's not, don't stay here, ooh, maybe avoid this one. So it was super helpful because I was driving. The tank is over half, so it shouldn't be that much. And also, I've already checked my tires. As you guys know, my tire pressure sensor is just messed up, so I manually check my tires every day. They're good to go. Okay, open. Okay, here we go. $17.49, and gas was $3.25 a gallon. And the receipt thing didn't work. Good times, good times. So since it's not a busy day, lock it. And into the store we go. Okay, this should do the trick on the caffeine. Now we're off. I just have to map my course, which shouldn't take but like a couple minutes. I also need to call my bank to let them know I'm going to a couple states that I wasn't planning on going to. Okay, the map is mapped, and 4 more hours of driving. And even though it rained last night, it looks like we're starting to get a little bit of a break in the clouds. So today's song is Here Comes the Sun by the Beatles. In part also because I'm about to be in the sweltering heat, and it's going to be super, super hot, but that's okay because it's fine. It's fine. I have justified this in my head as okay. So that's all that matters, right? I think so. With that said, let's roll out. And it all starts with getting on 40 and heading toward Flagstaff. Now, normally this is the part where we would go into Winslow and stand on the corner of Winslow, Arizona, but I've already done that. So go check out that video and see what all there is to do here in Winslow. There's some fun stuff, that's for sure, but we have no time for silly things today. I mean, other than the fact that we're driving so far. You know, I was joking the other day with Riley about being a professional driver because we drive that many miles. And I think the more that I have these like spontaneous moments where I'm like, ooh, let's go, the more I realize that that's probably closer to true than I would like to admit. I like to shake it up though. I like to not plan everything out and sometimes to be flexible and have a good time. And I've always been a super spontaneous person, and I don't let like anxiety or fear stop me from doing those things, because I think that the moment that you have an idea, if it sounds like a good idea and you act on it, something amazing is going to happen. So I don't know what's going to happen on this journey, but I'm really excited because I know that it's going to lead me to something awesome. It's kind of like Lucky Charms with a little pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. This is my rainbow. I'm driving the rainbow right now. And for at least 200 miles, the rainbow is going to look like this. I-40. Okay, we're currently going through the Flagstaff corridor. Love the trees through this area. It always brings me joy to get to this section of Arizona, just because you go from flatlands to like this, and it's so welcoming and pretty. Woo, but we gotta keep on keeping on. Okay, we're on the final stretch. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit more fuel in because we've been going 75 on 40 because they have a really high speed limit, and that just eats through the gas no matter what. So I want to make sure I have enough for the Barrenness area that I'll be going over after I turn past Kingman, which is where I am right now. So a little bit more gas, and then we're gonna get there in about an hour. So I'm excited, I'm excited. She asked if I had had lunch, and I have not, so we are going to have lunch once I get there. I think she has to work today, so it's okay. I am so happy to almost be there though. I'm ready for this. I'm ready. We have some things that we've been discussing, and it's gonna be really fun, I think. I think it's gonna be super, super fun. Okay, 2767. And the other thing is, whenever I was sitting here, I called my bank to let them know my plans had changed. I always just like to keep them in the loop so I don't end up with a weird situation on the road. It's always better to be safe rather than sorry. With that said, I just talked to Riley again. She just sent me a message, and we're trying to like line up when I'm getting there because she's, like I said, working. And so I told her my ETA based on the map. So she's gonna meet me at the house around 1:20, I think, and everything will be good. And then I can start all the things that I need to do, and then she can finish her work. And yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be super cool. I know that like a lot of people don't get as excited about the Vegas area because they think it's all just gambling and craziness. But I've had so much fun in the Vegas area that has nothing to do, nothing to do with gambling. There's so many cool things there. So I may see what all I can get into while I'm here. And again, reconnecting with my other friend, Kenny, that would be super awesome. If only I could also connect with Anika, because she lives there, that would be super cool. We'll have to see what her work schedule is while I'm here. But with that said, it is time. It is time to do the final stretch. 87 more miles. 87 more miles. Days like today just seem to like take much longer than they actually are. I am super excited. I'm also hungry, so soon we'll be there soon. Getting close, super excited. With all those electrical lines, there's the Hoover Dam. We just passed over and we're in Nevada. Now I just have to figure out what exactly is going on in front of me because everybody has slowed down to like a crawl. Like a crawl. I'm not sure what's happening. I have no idea. Super fun, super fun. Now I have lots of Vegas content on my channel, and if you're interested, go look up my Nevada playlist. There's lots of cool stuff there, but I did see a sign for a museum that I have never been to, so I might have to go there while I'm here. We'll see. I don't know how this is going to look. I don't know what I'm going to get into. I know there's lots of interesting things that could happen. I also know that there's lots of things that I may or may not do. But there's apparently a railroad museum in Boulder City. That would be cool. There's also a historical museum that I went to very early on in my channel, so I may revisit that just because I hadn't been there in a while. And I know that they were working on some new displays, so maybe. I've been following them on social media. We'll see. Okay, so I was really hungry and I made it all the way to Riley's house. I made it, guys. I made it. So after a long drive and actually one really potentially problematic thing where I was going to be stuck in traffic, I took a side quest. I took a side road, which took me down some back roads, which brought me to Riley's house without it being like 45 minutes later. So I'm going to be here for the next few days. Again, I don't know what exactly that's going to look like, but I guess I'll show you guys kind of as I go. And I know this is a little bit weird, but guess what? That's being a nomad. Remember, guys, we're not here for a long time, but we are here for a good time. I'll be seeing you guys later. Bye. This place was epic.